Hi there, I'm Coach Kenneth, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about, am I ready for a relationship? So I got a follow-up email from Marv, who not that long ago I did a video for called I Feel Trapped in My Relationship. So Marv is going to explain what happened to him and where he's at, and I think this can really help you guys figure out if you're ready to get into that next step of getting into a committed relationship. And some of the questions you should be asking yourself. So, Marv says, hey Craig, I wanted to thank you for your advice. When I first contacted you, I told you how I was dating 3 different women and they were all getting attached. 2 of the girls wanted to get serious. Remember in the video I mentioned that one of them just kind of faded away, but 2 of them wanted to get serious. One left out of the 2, and I agreed to a committed relationship with one of the girls. A few weeks later, a girl kissed me at a bar, and I kissed her back. Marv, you are quite the player. I question if I should stay in the relationship. Yeah, that's a good question. You might have wanted to think about that sooner. I'm disappointed to say that I cheated on my girlfriend and I made out with her. Some of you guys may say kissing is cheating or not cheating. I personally think kissing is cheating. In fact, I mean, even inappropriate text messages is borderline, right? I mean, if you're supposed to be committed, I would say if a girl was inappropriately texting a guy while we were together, I would feel like she's cheating. Obviously, if she didn't do anything physical, still, emotionally, that's completely unacceptable. So, Marv made out with the girl, but he said, I confessed to my girlfriend and told her what happened and reiterated my apprehension to getting into a committed relationship. Okay, so what I like about what Marv did is he actually owned his behavior. Obviously, the cheating was wrong, and he knew it was wrong, so he owned up to it, and he told her the truth, just like an adult is supposed to do. And for you people that are struggling on whether or not to take an ex back, or, if somebody cheats on you, whether you should give them another chance, one of the key things that you have to look for is if they own it, because you can't change anything that you don't own. So, someone lies to you or cheats on you, and you're still hesitant, you're wondering, well, do they really want to make this work? If they're telling you the truth and you feel like they're really being honest about what they've done wrong and they're trying to come clean, then, you want to give them more leeway to considering working it out. But if they're still lying about it and minimizing it to you, forget it. Because they're not going to change if they're not going to own it. So let me get back to the email. Marv says, she was furious at me at first, of course, and cried, but she did say she wanted to make things work between us. We are currently in an open relationship, and I was completely honest with her about how I was feeling. So Marv asks, how do I know if I'm ready for a committed relationship? That is a really good question, Marv. So I would say there are some things that you could look at, but ultimately if you know when you know, right? That's in your gut. You know that feeling. You know if you're sitting there thinking, oh, this is not going to be a good idea. If you're feeling like that, don't get into a committed relationship. If you're having that many doubts and that many feelings of, no, this should be something that you're excited about, because relationships are a lot of work. Obviously, they're a lot of fun, and they can mean some of the most meaningful times in your life, but it's work. So you want to make sure it's something you're excited about. So, here are some things to look at and consider. If you're wanting to do anything that you wouldn't want your partner to know about, you're not ready. If your text to anyone else are inappropriate, or your friendships with other people are inappropriate in any way, stay single. Don't get into a committed relationship. You guys, you have to have empathy, right? Think about how you would feel if somebody did those things to you. Would you feel sad, hurt, angry, betrayed if they did any of those things to you? If the answer is yes, don't be in a relationship. The big question you need to ask yourself is, can I do monogamy? Don't promise it if you can't do it. Not everyone is cut out to do a monogamous relationship. That's just the way it is. Some people just don't want to do it, so don't. Because you can do permanent harm to somebody by cheating on them and doing those things to them, because heartbreaks are pretty traumatizing. I know if I look back at a couple of the girls that I've had a broken heart over, if I think about the day that we broke up or how we broke up, it still hurts. That pain, it's like, no matter how much you talk about it, think about it, and try and move on, process from it, it's still going to hurt you for years to come. Don't do that to somebody else. Be an adult. Tell them the truth. You can't be in a committed relationship. It's going to hurt them, but it's going to hurt them a lot more to try and be with somebody that doesn't really want them. So if you like what I'm talking about, throw a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I got videos coming out 5 days a week. If you want to get my help personally, you can always go to my website, askcraig.net, and sign up for the coaching option that works best for you. But for now, I'm Craig Kenneth, and I will talk with you soon.